2002, 3 women appeared on the cover of Time magazine as Persons of the Year. They were whistleblowers. They took risks to reveal illegal or unethical practices in their own organizations. And these women inspired me when I was a young lawyer in 2002. And today we have 2 more women who are probably very inspiring for the women across this country who also took risks to speak their truth. And indeed, they were thrown out the door of the Liberal Party. Mr. Speaker, why has the Prime Minister decided that whistleblowers need to be punished and not appreciated?
Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, unlike the members opposite, we have always embraced a range of viewpoints and perspectives within our party. That is something that actually strengthens the Liberal Party and allows us to do a better job of listening to Canadians from coast to coast to coast and governing in a way that is inclusive rather than divisive. That is what we will continue to do. But ultimately, diversity only works if there is also trust, Mr. Speaker. And when that relationship of trust was broken within our caucus, I had to take a difficult decision, and I did.
The honourable member for Milton. Order.
Trust goes both ways, doesn't it? And I think that's something the Prime Minister needs to remember. Women are quite often whistleblowers, and I'll tell you why. For many years, we were not part of boardrooms, and we sat on the sidelines of what happens in the corporate boardroom and in legislatures. And as a result, we are uniquely placed to see when ethical lapses are happening. We also do have the courage to step up and speak when we need to. The Prime Minister may believe that he has dealt with this by throwing 2 people out of the Liberal Party, but many more courageous women are here, and they're here today, and they're watching. What does the Prime Minister have to say to them?
Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I was proud that for the first time in history, we brought in a gender-balanced cabinet, bringing in strong women from across the country to be a full part of this government. And I would very much like to hear from the member opposite if she can tell us that her party has made the commitment that if they should form government again, they will have a gender-balanced cabinet. That would be a wonderful thing, I think, to announce to the women in this room today who very much want to see a gender balance as the way forward in boardrooms, in courtrooms, and in the House of Parliament and in government.
Order. 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 The Honourable Minister of the Status of Women and the member from Milton will come to order.
The honourable member for Richmond, Athabasca. The Prime Minister has just said that he is proud of having diversity, but as soon as 2 women have the courage to be transparent and honest and tell the truth, the first thing he does is he kicks them out of the Liberal caucus. And meanwhile, we still have the same issue. We have a Prime Minister who got involved in a legal file, in a criminal file, and this, if he has nothing to hide, will he allow the disclosure of documents from his former clerk of the Privy Council, Michael Wernick? The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, what the member is saying is untrue. We didn't act right away. We took weeks and weeks to try and see if there was a way that we could bring the caucus together and to work with the individuals in question. We wanted to move forward as a united team, reflecting Canadians' priorities. We took this very seriously. Our new leadership approach tried to unite people and include various perspectives. When we saw that the relationship of trust had been broken, we had to act. The honourable member for Richmond, Athabasca. Mr. Speaker, my question was simple. La Presse has requested access to all the documents from Michael Wernick from November 1st to December 15th. What did the government reply? That the documents would only be available in 240 days. What a coincidence. 4 weeks after the elections. If the Prime Minister has nothing to hide, can he commit today in front of us here in this House, in front of Canadians, to make these documents available like the La Presse requested? The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, our government strengthened the access to information system, and we're examining this request, and we're going to respond in due time when we will have the opportunity to do so. We firmly believe in access to information, in transparency, and notably in the extraordinary work that journalists throughout the country are doing to protect our democracy and to keep Canadians informed.
East.